Oh, choked right up. Hello and welcome to another recording to my channel. This will be a continuation of the 2025 Temporal Recruit playthrough. We will continue with the episode Friends in Unlikely Places.
It's been more than 30 years since Voyager passed through this region of space. But the echoes of what Captain Janeway and her crew did linger. We need to reestablish relationships here. I'm assigning you a region of space to patrol. Meet the locals and find out how things stand in the Delta Quadrant today.
Okay, and meet and greet. Okay, it's just the one. So this might be a double episode line up, and as you can see, your fleet research lab is in the Delta Quadrant. Veterans and dang it. Admiral, I'm detecting an ongoing firefight. The combatants appear to be the Veteran Protectorate Squadron and the Hirogen Orders. Hirogen Orders. Let's give the veterans a hand. Answer the hail.
You have entered an area controlled by the Bentham Guard. Our scans indicate your ship is armed and operational, and you have demonstrated your ability to assist in an ongoing operation. You will either join our squadron as a deputized Protectorate officer, or clear the area immediately.
You have no right to tell us what to do.
Local Edict 47-42 states that the Bentham Guard may deputize any ships deemed necessary for the apprehension of a criminal ship rated Class 4 or higher. By entering space protected by the Bentham Guard, you have agreed to these terms.
What do you want us to do?
You are now my deputy. We are here to apprehend a suspect wanted in multiple systems for crimes not limited to theft, coercion, destruction of private property, and murder. When you arrived, we were dealing with one of this criminal's lieutenants. We've tracked the suspect to this system. Your assistance in this matter is required, and appreciated. Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding.
Well, they don't really have a boss. They kind of have a captain and a initiate that they help train up for the
Keep concentrating fire on individual ships. Separate them and whittle down their numbers.
We will not go quietly!
Oh, okay. Oh, whoa. A lot more damage than I anticipated. Somehow the Kazon got hold of heroic Legion ships.
You will stand down and surrender to the Bentham Guard. Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids, possibly consistent with bolt holes and temporary hideouts.
What the hell just happened? Must be a glitch, because yeah, these things don't cloak, so...
We do what we want, where we want.
Yeah, and I pick up every scrap of loot because it was valuable in some way.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance.
I'm taking you with me.
Teamed up with the hunters or not?
That's got them. Excellent work. We'll send over a pacification party, take the suspect into custody.
Okay, so you get some decent awards for doing that patrol.
Thank you for your assistance, and welcome to this sector. We recommend that you get underway and head for secure space. There's been a lot of turbulent activity recently, and multiple reports of danger to travelers.
Anything we should be aware of?
There have been rumors that the Borg are fighting large-scale battles. We have little evidence of who against or why as of yet, but we are finding the aftermaths of such conflicts. Whoever's been fighting the Borg has caused significant damage to the collective. We're taking a cautious approach until we know more. I suggest you do the same.
Interesting. Battlefields where Borg ships are being wrecked and nobody knows who's doing it, this is a mystery worth investigating. Anything that could tangle the Borg like that could be a helpful ally or a very dangerous enemy. Let's be sure to include this in our report.
We have the suspect in custody now, and we also apprehended a fair number of his associates. This part of space will be safer without their influence. I'm dispatching medics to treat any wounded so they can stand trial, and an engineering team to ensure his ship is stable so we can tow it back to base. Thank you. We have it from here.
Okay, so that was a short one, so we'll move into the next episode. But I think this next episode is somewhat long, so this could be a slightly longer video, but it's only an extra few minutes with this episode on there. Don't have to turn it in, it automatically turns itself off. It's not repeatable, but if you come back to the system, you should be able to repeat that mission. I'm not sure if it's daily or whenever you show up back up here. Revelations. So this is the reason for what's happening with the Borg.
We've received a distress call from the USS Callisto. The signal was garbled, and there's little more than their last known location in the data. Get out there and bring the Callisto home if you can.
Okay, and not part of any sort of set, but that's a very decent torpedo if you can get it.
There's something interesting I'd like you.
They are literally right on the opposite side. Actually, can I transwarp to there? Will that make it easier? I can set course, not transwarp. Bang it. Okay, so once we line up, I'll just hit the transwarp option. That should get us there a little faster. Okay, so I think if we transwarp to the Delta Quadrant, we actually do transwarp in the center here, so that might have been an easier, quicker way to do it, but I've already got my other transwarp going. Players. Not sure there's not many, we're just not close enough to get their transponder beacon, I guess you'd call it. So the Bothrans are up here, but this is their system down here, so they're patrolling a large portion of oh yeah, as you go through all these little sectors, you actually get an accolade for looking through them all. Oh, they disappeared real quick. Okay, so I'm not sure. No, I don't think we've had any voiceovers for going through the sectors at this point, apart from the introduction of all the voice actors from the main Voyager show, telling us what we're up against. Okay, so I need a Tetrion weapon. I don't know if I've got any Tetrion weapons on me at the moment. What's this? Anti-phaser, anti... This is radiation, right? Electrical. Might have to swap out one of my bridge officer weapons for my weapon so we can actually do this. Trying to get that Endeavour unlocked. Slow load, these are annoying. Okay. I do like the stories that STO do, but the fact that they tie everything into one little group is a bit much, I think. I would like to have seen all the little factions kept separate. Maybe one or two maybe being part of the bigger picture, but I'd like to see callbacks to other species, but have them just be themselves. Although I do like the story arcs themselves. We've arrived at the location of the distress call from the USS Callisto. We're no longer receiving a distress beacon, but sensors are picking up debris consistent with Lunar-class Federation starship. There may have been some survivors. Scan the wreckage. Did I? Oh, I went right past it, okay. In the green circle. How close do I have to be? Ooh, very close. No luck, Captain. Sensors aren't reading any life signs in the wreckage. The Callisto had a crew of a complement of 350. Unfortunate, can we identify who attacked her? Admiral, we have an incoming message. It's from the outpost station. Let's hear what they have to say.
This is 7 of 9, part of a Federation research team assigned to the USS Callisto. My team and I were investigating this outpost when the defense systems activated and destroyed the ship.
7. This is Agent of the Oceanic. We responded as soon as we could.
I am aware of your service record. Thank you for responding to our request for assistance. I was able to deactivate the outpost's defenses, but the system sent out an automated distress signal upon shutdown. It is logical to assume that someone will be arriving to investigate. Please transport my team and me to your ship. I will be of more assistance to you there.
I have a lot to explain.
Long-range sensors are picking up inbound energy signatures. Voth ships. They must lay claim to this system.
Indeed.
Attention, trespassing endotherms. You are trespassing in Voth-aligned space. Surrender now, and we will allow you to live out the remainder of your lives on a prison world.
You will not be made into your prisoners. Series are a lot stronger than this. Not to make them playable or decent enemies again that can serve for the abilities.
Alien
Voth
vessel,
cut transmission
you have
and are
violated the
engaging
Voth
their
facility and will be.
Uh-oh.
Where are they going? It's not like the Voth to leave a battle they would have clearly won.
That is odd. Admiral, we're receiving a distress call from the Turi homeworld.
This is a general distress signal for any ships in range. This is the Turay homeworld. We are under attack by an unknown force of immense power. We require immediate assistance.
Again, a Voyager species. Who exactly are the Turi?
The Turay are a spacefaring culture that Voyager encountered in 2376. They claim ownership over the underspace, which are corridors through subspace that significantly shorten travel times here in the Delta Quadrant. Command has been attempting to contact them, without success. Access to the underspace would be a distinct advantage for our fleets.
Do you think the Voth are the ones who attacked the Turay? They left so quickly.
That is one possibility. To my knowledge, the Voth and Turay are not enemies. However, there is still much we do not know about the Delta Quadrant.
Perhaps a show of good faith would be in order. Course led for the Turi homeworld. Let's go.
We have arrived in the Turay system. The Voth ships are in combat, but they are not engaging Turay vessels. Their opposition does not conform to any known ship in the database.
Whatever they are, they're packing quite a punch. Okay, you see those go away. They are a depth charge, basically, and they will retreat pretty quickly. Okay, I don't know where they came from. They didn't come from a frigate, a larger ship than a frigate. Oh, what's going on? Did I hit something by accident? Oh no, okay, good. Part of the game.
The Voth and whomever they are fighting are speaking on an open channel. We can listen to their communications.
Make it so.
Your defense of the Teray thieves will be your undoing.
The Teray and Voth have a long-standing allegiance. The Teray's exothermic nature makes them superior to the other feeble races of the Quadrant.
Then you will be loyal to the death.
Not even attempting to negotiate.
The surface of the Teray homeworld is being devastated by the debris from the Voth vessels. The Teray do have a defense network of satellites and shields that is capable of protecting them, but the control network is offline. This was intentional. Their attackers deliberately targeted the area during the initial assault. There is a secondary command center on the outskirts of one of their major settlements. If we transport directly there, we will be able to restore the control network.
Bit of a puzzle thing we've got to do to restore the network, and then fight. Sorry, I don't know about my throat's just drying right out really quick again. We're going to fight a small continuous wave of enemies. If the game loads, that is. Come on, got one job, load, that's it.
The invaders attacked this facility, but they did not do significant structural damage. They were, however, able to take down the control network controlling the orbital defense grid. That defense grid is the only thing capable of stopping all of the debris from the battle in orbit from raining down on the planet. Small pieces will burn up in the atmosphere, and your ship's weapons can deal with some others, but a significant percentage will get through. Until that grid is operational, there will be widespread devastation.
Yes, let's make this happen.
There was a firefight here. One of the Teray is injured, but his condition is stable. He may be able to give us more information about the invaders.
Good, we'll help him, and maybe he can answer some questions.
Thank you. My name is Bellis. You're from Starfleet, right?
Yes, we'd like to know what happened here.
The ships emerged from the underspace, and they were too close for our defense grid to stop the launch of drop pods. In minutes, they had knocked out the grid controls, and we were defenseless. We barely had time to transmit a distress signal.
Who are these attackers? We couldn't identify the ships.
The attackers were Vaadwaur. Voyager did indeed interact with one of our corridors, but instead of deleting the info as we requested and going on their way, they revived our greatest enemy. All of this destruction, every death, it's all Voyager's fault.
Vaadwaur?
Impossible. It cannot be the Vaadwaur. I would know.
Have you confronted the Vaadwaur previously?
This is all my fault. When we first encountered the Vaadwaur, they were in cryostasis. I foolishly awoke their leader in a moment of curiosity. I didn't know their history. They were conquerors, despots. The Vaadwaur used underspace to rule the Delta Quadrant for decades. It was only when the other races banded together that they were defeated. At the time we encountered them, when I awakened them, Captain Janeway said she probably would have done the same thing. But it wasn't her choice, it was mine. I am responsible. However, the Vaadwaur we encountered did not have a level of technology like what we face here. This is far beyond anything the Vodwar are capable of developing in such a short amount of time.
Understood. What's the plan then?
My analysis remains unchanged. We need to restore functionality to the defense grid. There are 4 nodes located on the edge of this complex. We must restart these nodes and realign them to the central tower to re-establish the grid.
Sounds good. Keep an eye out for any Vardwar. They won't like what we're trying to do.
I'll go to the central tower and start the initialization sequence.
I blame myself for the Vadwar's return. It was a door best left unopened.
Yeah, there will be little groups around the map you have to fight. Where are you, Seven? My Janeway bridge officer
No
has
further hostile beams detected.
assimilated a...
Complete these steps in the correct order to initialize and align the node.
Okay, this is where I get really confused because it's similar but different and I screw this up quite often.
First, you must access the AI subroutines.
AI,
Next, you must charge the capacitive relays.
AI charge,
Finally, you must establish the satellite uplink.
AI charge establish. Okay. Charge. Establish. Wait, what the hell? What's going on? Establish.
Uplink established.
This happens with each one. It has a little cutscene, so it drags out the additional little there. A little longer, but it gets through your map.
When we first rescued the Vaudois, we thought we could be allies. No further hostile beams detected. Analysis complete. Perform these steps in the correct order. First, you must launch the startup sequencers.
Launch.
Next, you must charge the capacitive relays.
Launch charge.
Finally, you must align the main relay.
Launch charge align. Launch. Charge. What's going on here? Alarm.
Defense node online.
This is the area I think we fight in from memory.
Whatever happens here, we must inform our superiors about the Vaudois threat. No further hostile beams. I have completed my analysis. Complete the following steps in the correct order. First, you must access the AI subroutines.
AI.
Next, you must update the defense protocols.
AI update.
Finally, you must align the main relay.
AI update. Align. Come on. Align.
Uplink reinitialized.
Okay, let's fight off this group here.
When Admiral Tuvok asked me to leave my post at the Daystrom Institute to assist the Callisto, I thought the probability of seeing Vodwa was statistically insignificant.
Okay, one more to go.
We had to ally ourselves with the Teray to escape the Vodwar. My analysis of this node is complete. Execute the following steps in the correct order. First, you must access the AI subroutines.
AI.
Next, you must reinitialize the kinetic dampeners.
Reinitialize.
Finally, you must establish the satellite uplink.
AI. Reinitialize. Come on. Establish uplink.
Connection reestablished.
Oh, that's not right. Obviously you can't. Oh, okay. I thought the oh, there we go. Activate the defense. So I thought the shield came up. You can't skip it. Okay, so incoming message.
Starfleet, I need assistance at the central tower.
Wave after wave, keep coming down for a few minutes.
Your team did an excellent job getting the defense nodes back online and realigned to the central hub here. The restart process will take some time, but the defense grid will be active in about 2 minutes. We'd be in good shape if the Vodwar hadn't launched more assault pods. These are mobile transporter pads used to bring more troops to the surface rapidly. I assume they're coming to stop us from restoring the defense grid.
You need to hold them off until the defense grid has completed the restart
No further
sequence.
hostile beams detected.
Okay, so
The Teray took control of underspace after the Vodwar were defeated. Clearly, the Vodwar object.
I can see them now. They
Vodwar reinforcements approaching.
Oh no, right in front of me, one.
The Vodwar are relentless. The probability of our survival is slim.
Auto-targeting with the Vodwar.
The Vodwar are tenacious fighters. We must be more.
Because you are being attacked by a whole heap of them, you are going to be getting a lot of loot drops as well. That's something to keep an eye out for. Okay, well, you're shooting at over here. Okay. Finish off what's left, I think.
We can't keep this up forever!
What is that?
Oh, yeah, finished. Okay. So these are Bok.
No further hostile beams detected.
I'm receiving a message from the Oceanic. The Vodwar are retreating to underspace. Even with their defense grid online, the Turai couldn't have defeated them. Why leave before they finished the fight?
It is not odd. Voth reinforcements have entered orbit. These Vodwar do not want to do battle with an obviously superior force.
Really? I seem to remember the Vodwar tearing your ships apart.
While we did sustain great losses, we have made good on our agreement with the Teray. Bellas, we have restored your defense grid.
Seven and I restored the defense grid, you mean?
I'm not interested in petty squabbling about who did what. The grid is restored and we are safe. That's all that matters.
I apologize, Bellas. Admiral, the USS Voyager has entered orbit. Admiral Truvok is requesting to beam down to our position. Permission granted.
Seven of 9.
Admiral?
We detected the destruction of the Callisto. What?
It was your fault! Your ship invaded the Voth outpost! You woke the Vodwar!
Vodwar. Interesting. Starfleet intelligence did not consider them a threat. We believed their numbers were few and their technology outdated.
Then you were wrong! The Vodwar have returned, and no one is safe.
I see. 7. Voyager could use your expertise again. Will you return to the ship?
That would be acceptable.
Very well. We will take the other survivors from the Callisto as well. Thank you.
Voyager, 2 to beam up.
Yeah, but which two? Okay, so it was a double episode. Still not that. Hey, didn't you beam away? 709 has safely arrived on Voyager, and the Vodwar's threat on the ground here is over. The Voth commander has indicated his forces will deal with any remaining hostiles. We're cleared to return to the Oceanic on your command. Beam up.
Thank you for assisting 7 and lending aid to the Turay. However, the discovery that our old foes, the Vodwar, have made such a leap in technology and are now threatening the entire quadrant is troubling.
I agree.
Thank you. Without your help, my team and I may have been killed by the Voth. Now, however, I must turn my attention to the Vodwar. I am responsible for their return. I must assist in their defeat.
Good luck, Seven. Stay safe out there. We will now end the episode. My throat closing up again. Okay, let's see what we can get.
The Vodwar. I had a feeling I hadn't seen the last of them. They were dangerous before, and now they have tech that can defeat the Voth. If the Vodwar come for us, we need to be ready. There's something interesting I'd like you to look into.
Okay, that's the end of this particular video. If you like what you saw, let me know. If you didn't like what you saw, let me know why, so I can try to improve. I just ask that you keep it civil in the conversations down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.